welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review. Tonight we're over at the St. John Ale House again. We're going to take a look at something from Garrison. They just recently brought in, I just found out about today at the time of this recording, which is June 1st, but whatever. Probably going to upload this later. Hi, welcome back. We're going to take a look at Garrison's Jalapeño Ale. I am so stoked, so excited to try this. This is going to be friggin' awesome. It is, I believe, a cerveza style beer, like a Mexican light lager, brewed with jalapenos. So, really stoked. Why don't we take a look? It's got anything written on the bottle? Jalapeno Ale is a refreshing light ale loaded with jalapeno, habanero, Scotch bonnet, and Jamaican hot peppers. Ideal for the lover of all things spicy. Cheers. I think maybe the albino rhino is more of a spice fiend than I am, but I still love my hot foods, so I'm so stoked to try this because I love the taste of jalapenos. And they even got a nice Garrison glass for me to put it in here, so it's pretty cool. So giving it a 4. Yeah, but about a finger ahead. A little darker than I was expecting. It's hard to get a look at it in the light here. See it up there? It's a lot more orangey than your typical cerveza would be. Like, usually your cerveza is going to be a real pale lager. This is got some meat on its bones. So it's kind of almost a little more orangey than brassy, like slightly coppery. Looks nice. And then that head's not perfectly white either. Anyway, let's give it a sniff. There's a slight amount of a jalapeno pepper twang, but other than that, it smells a lot like a standard lager. It's an ale, though. Yeah, it says Cerveza Picante, so they call it an ale. I just realized that. Whatever. But you can smell like the touch of the hot peppers, like the jalapeno and the habanero in there. But they're very mild, and it's more the sweet pepper smell that you get of it, rather than just the spice that bites your nose. I don't really get any spice at all. What do you think? Nothing?
It's just kind of sweet. I smell like it almost smells sweet.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a sweetness from all the sugars. Give it a taste. Ooh. Ooh. So it comes off mildly sweet, like a pale ale, and then it grows into this nice pepperiness that coats the back of the mouth. But it's not like a fiery, burning kind of thing. It's a nice, mellow, slightly spicy kind of taste. It's really nice. If you let it sit in there for a bit, then it starts to burn. It's kind of like a... How can I describe the sweetness on this? It's almost a subtle icing sugar kind of sweetness, maybe more towards like apple fruitiness or something. It's like green bell peppers, that's what it's like. Maybe a slight, like a bell red pepper. But it's very nice. And you can definitely taste the notes of like, I'm not sure what a Scotch bonnet tastes like, but like a habanero, jalapeno. It says Jamaican hot peppers, so I don't know what ones they mean by that. Maybe a little bit of like a cherry pepper, cherry hot pepper. It's also very light and very refreshing. This is nice and light. Almost like a little bit like a coffee goodness. It's got a nice maltiness to it. Anyway, I'm going to sit down with this one for a bit, wait till it quiets down a little, and I'll be right back. Cheers. And I'm back with Garrison's Jalapeño Ale. So, what did I think about this one? I like it. It's really enjoyable. Neely didn't quite enjoy it just because of the amount of spices that are in a drink. Normally you drink a drink to wash down the spices rather than, you know, get the spices. But as I was drinking it, warmed up a little, I got to thinking that the pepperiness and the spiciness really taste kind of like biting into that dry spiciness you get from biting into a raw jalapeno, or raw something else like habanero, I guess, rather than like the pickled kind or the kind you get in your hot sauces. It's at the same time fresh tasting as well as being nice and spicy and peppery and loads of pepper flavors. So in that, I say I like it, but it really, while it's not that spicy, and your spice heads are probably going to want something with a bit more spice to it, it's really something only for the people who like spice, because like Neely's shaking her head here, you say something. What did you think?
Too hot.
Too hot? Too hot for a beer. Usually, yeah, like I said, you really want to wash something down, spices down with a beer rather than drink it. But it's really nice, and I'm actually really glad to try it. It's a great novelty beer, and one that I hope to see more regularly, but at least I get to say that I had it, you know? So I'm going to give this beer a 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. I think it's good, but it will come with a note here saying really only for the spice fanatics. And if you're a spice fanatic, you might not be too impressed by the spiciness because it's not really all that hot, although Neely thinks so. But we have this dilemma every time I make a chili, so anyway, really good. Come down to the ale house and try it, and if I upload this video in time. Thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.